8 foods richest in vitamin D. Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, welcome, and consider subscribing to my channel by clicking that little bell notification below. We know that vitamin D has an impact on a variety of bodily functions, such as bone health. According to research, low vitamin D levels may also be a risk factor for autoimmune diseases. Vitamin D is a nutrient produced by the body when exposed to direct sunlight. Vitamin D can be consumed, but it's not usually present in foods. Vitamin D deficiency is becoming very common among elderly people. This leads to bone diseases like osteoporosis. So it's essential to recognize food that is high in vitamin D. Number 1. Mushroom. Mushrooms are the only adequate non-animal source of vitamin D. When exposed to UV light, mushrooms, like humans, can synthesize vitamin D. Any mushroom can be vitamin D enriched by exposing it to sunlight for 20 minutes. Mushrooms, on the other hand, produce vitamin D2, while animals produce vitamin D3. Although vitamin D2 increases vitamin D levels in the blood, it may not be as beneficial as vitamin D3. Vitamin D levels vary by mushroom types, such as shiitake, portobello, morel, and chanterelle. Number 2. Salmon. More oily or fatty fish possess more vitamin D than less oily fish. Salmon is a popular fatty dish that is high in vitamin D. The vitamin D content of salmon can vary greatly depending on whether it's wild or farmed. Wild-caught salmon contains more vitamin D on average. The amount of vitamin D in salmon varies depending on where it's caught and the time of year. Number 3. Tuna. Many people like canned tuna for its flavor and ease of storage. It's usually less expensive than purchasing fresh fish. Light canned tuna is made from smaller fish and contains less mercury. White canned tuna has more mercury. Always choose light tuna with the lowest amount of mercury possible from sustainable sources. Number 4. Sardines. Sardines are one of the most nutrient-dense seafood, containing high levels of protein, numerous vitamins and minerals. Because sardines eat plankton, they don't carry heavy metals and toxins like many other fish, making them one of the cleanest seafood sources. Sardines, which can be purchased fresh or canned, are another inexpensive source of protein and vitamin D. Number 5. Egg yolk. Vitamin D is not only found in fish. The white contains most of the protein in an egg, while the yolk contains most of the fat, vitamins, and minerals. Sun exposure, vitamin D content in chicken feed, and uncovering liquid yolk to UV light will increase vitamin D levels in eggs. Choosing eggs from free-range chickens or those labeled as high in vitamin D can be an excellent way of meeting your daily requirements. Number 6. Swiss cheese. Cheese is among the best sources of vitamin D. Increasing your cheese intake is the simplest and most delicious way to address your vitamin D deficiency. Swiss cheese contains vitamin D, calcium, and vitamin K, all of which work to keep your bones healthy. Swiss cheese is simple. Shred and sprinkle on salads, toss into vegetables, or bake onto bread. Number 7. Fortified food. Natural sources of vitamin D are scarce, mainly if you're a vegetarian or dislike fish. Fortunately, vitamin D is added to many commercially available foods. These foods are said to be fortified with vitamin D or other nutrients. They're fortified in cow's milk, soy, orange juice, cereal, and oatmeal. Number 8. Cod liver oil. Cod liver oil is a well-known supplement. If you don't like fish, taking cod liver oil is another method to get nutrients that would otherwise be very difficult to obtain. It also contains a lot of vitamin A and anti-inflammatory omega-3 fatty acids. If you can't stand the taste, take it in capsule form.